Hi, and welcome to episode 4 of the Freeworld Weekly News Roundup. Hope you're having a good week wherever in the world you're watching this and tuning in. And thanks very much for tuning in and watching the series so far. So good to see you again. Good to speak to you again. Any developments in currency happening?
Well, we're post the Greek election now, and the new Greek head of state is wandering around. Seems to be acting in a very bull in China shop way. It certainly doesn't seem to be, well, he seems to be very antagonistic to the Germans, sort of typical bite the hand that feeds him kind of thing.
Yeah.
So whilst the euro has actually picked up quite a bit after the election, it was running at about 114.50. Just today it's dropped off a bit to about 113.20 because of strong figures from America.
Yeah.
But I don't think personally that anything has been solved in Greece. There's a lot of face saving going on, but nothing much else, and we would expect the euro to continue to decline in the coming weeks. The big news for GBP is probably going to be the election coming up. We've made the 5th, I think, which is less than 100 days away. And I think we might see sterling come under attack now,
right,
because of the high level of uncertainty. Ladbrokes, somebody told me Ladbrokes, and obviously we're declaring my source of information there, but Ladbrokes says
renowned source of economic information.
Yeah, it's a famous betting agency here for our German friends, is giving 4-1 on 2 elections in 2015.
Right.
So that's really kind of reference to the high amount of uncertainty we'd get. We might, in other words, they think it's very likely that the election in May the 5th will produce, well, not very likely, but it's quite likely, that the election in May the 5th will produce a hung parliament. So that's the last thing you kind of need as we start to come out. Also, some of the figures which are indicating that the GBP is coming out of recession seem a little thin.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it, just continued uncertainty, maybe a brief moment of rest before more volatility.
So continued uncertainty, and the sterling's looking to
I
the danger
suspect,
zone.
yeah, I think
Right,
it might
okay.
be entering danger zone.
So recently, as you have been tuning into the website, you've realised there's been a series of market reports which have been released following our extensive quality control video showing an introduction to the quality control department. Now there's a couple written reports likely to go up, but what's kind of new happening with regard to market reports, with regard to the
markets are basically stable, but we're now almost on the actual Chinese New Year holiday. On the run-up to that holiday, there's a sort of, it's the end of the year. It also means that speculators normally hand their money back to the money lenders at this time of year, so they like to finish their speculative year now, and some of that speculation is based on offtake during the holiday. People give gifts to each other of expensive items. So what we're asking our Chinese friends is, what would sales like for this period? It's like their Christmas or something, you know. And the answer coming back seems to be not very good. And one of the products that will impinge on is pine nuts.
Yeah.
So Ishan's produced a ongoing report on the pine nuts, and this next 2-3 weeks we might see some changes there. So do have a look at that thing. That's on our website. You can access that. The other area that everybody's looking at is this strike. Well, it's not a strike, it's a slowdown, which is going on in Oakland, which is the port for California. And if you look at the report, which will be coming onto our website this afternoon,
Yeah.
you'll see the level of disruption. There's like containers strewn everywhere, all over the port. They can't take any more goods into the port. Vessels, shipping agencies are phoning us up and saying, look, we just can't go there because we don't know whether we'll get loaded, we don't know whether we'll to unload. So the situation is coming to a real head. And on our report, which is on the website, it's a written report with pictures, etc. You can see the gravity of the situation, how desperate it is. You'll also find out what a fine life it is being an Oakland dock worker. It's getting on to $180,000 a year and benefits, $35,000 worth of healthcare. So a peek into another world.
Right, okay. So that sounds very interesting, and please do tune into the website to see those reports. They should be with you now. What is this you're holding right now?
This
seems quite distracting.
I forgot I had this with me. This is the Leviathan. It's the huge. The Leviathan is a huge sea monster, which I think comes from Judaic history, and it's a match play trophy, which I've retained for another year.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thanks.